In this video, we explore the rarest and most valuable top Lincoln pennies, uncovering their fascinating history, unique features, and astonishing values worth millions. From hidden treasures to record-breaking auctions, discover why these pennies are prized by collectors worldwide. The Lincoln penny of 1984, without mint mark, holds a special place in American numismatic history, not simply because of its age but because of the uniqueness attached to its design and circulation. Minted during a period when the U.S. Mint was making gradual transitions in coin production, this coin represents a fascinating chapter for collectors who value both rarity and historical significance. The year 1984, without mint mark, signals that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which at that time often omitted the mint mark on many coins. What makes this particular penny so intriguing is not only its origin but also the small details in its creation that collectors have come to cherish. Every strike from the dies carried with it subtle differences, and sometimes those differences resulted in varieties worth fortunes. The obverse of the 1984, without mint mark, penny features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has remained an enduring symbol of American coinage since 1909. However, coins from this year are often associated with notable varieties, especially the double die errors, which elevated the desirability of the coin beyond its standard circulation value. On the reverse of the 1984, without mint mark, penny is the Lincoln Memorial, a design that served the penny from 1959 until 2008. Every column, step, and architectural detail was meant to capture the dignity of this national monument, yet small imperfections in striking or die preparation have given some of these coins unexpected rarity and immense value. Collectors prize the 1984, without mint mark, penny especially when it displays doubling on Lincoln's ear. Known as the doubled ear variety, this distinct error is a key factor in why certain examples are worth millions today. Such striking anomalies are reminders that even mass-produced coins can contain hidden treasures that transform ordinary pennies into extraordinary finds. Over the years, the fame of the 1984, without mint mark, penny has grown within numismatic circles. Stories of collectors discovering these coins in pocket change or family collections have circulated widely, fueling the demand and the mystique around the coin. With each confirmed discovery, the market value continues to rise, pushing the coin further into legendary status. As the coin market is heavily influenced by rarity and condition, the 1984, without mint mark, penny has repeatedly proven that small details can mean the difference between a coin worth only 1 cent and one worth millions. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition with the famous doubled ear error are the true gems that serious collectors battle over in auctions. The value of the 1984, without mint mark, penny, when possessing the doubled ear variety in excellent condition, has been recorded at an astounding $2.62 million. This extraordinary figure places it among the most valuable pennies ever known, making it a dream discovery for any collector lucky enough to encounter one. The rarity of the 1984, without mint mark, penny lies not just in its limited errors but in the survival of coins with such clarity and preservation. While countless pennies were minted and circulated, only a scarce few retained their features well enough to command such astronomical values in today's market. For numismatists and enthusiasts alike, the 1984, without mint mark, Lincoln penny continues to symbolize the enduring allure of coin collecting. It proves that even the most common denomination can hold mysteries and rewards far beyond imagination, bridging history, craftsmanship, and fortune in a single small piece of copper-coated zinc. Next is the Lincoln penny. Has always been a fascinating piece of American coinage, and the 1994, with the D mint mark, stands out as one of the rarest examples ever discovered. While many pennies minted in this year seem common at first glance, collectors know that certain errors, conditions, and unique details can transform an ordinary coin into an extraordinary treasure worth millions. The year 1994, with the D mint mark, was part of the Denver Mint's mass production of 1 cent coins. Tens of millions were struck, yet only a tiny number possessed the unique qualities that make them extremely valuable today. This rarity comes from minting errors, high-grade preservation, and unexpected flaws that slipped past quality control. In 1994, with the D mint mark, the Lincoln penny still featured the classic obverse design of President Abraham Lincoln, first introduced in 1909 to celebrate his 100th birthday. The reverse carried the Lincoln Memorial, a design that had been in use since 1959. Though the design appeared familiar, the differences in minting quality and details separate valuable pieces from regular circulation coins. Collectors seek the 1994, with the D-mint mark, in exceptional condition, especially those graded as mint state or proof-like. A coin without scratches, marks, or discoloration can be considered a rare gem, especially if it comes with full sharpness in design and original mint luster. Such qualities make it highly desirable in the numismatic market. Another reason for the importance of the 1994, with the D-mint mark, is the combination of historical significance and scarcity. The Denver Mint was known for producing large numbers of coins, yet only a handful escaped with error strikes or flawless conditions, making them nearly impossible to find in circulation today. Over the years, collectors have placed great emphasis on Lincoln cents from the 1990s, especially those with strong minting errors or unusual features. The 1994, with the D-mint mark, has gained legendary status due to its rarity and the few examples that have been auctioned, bringing extraordinary prices that stun the coin collecting community. One of the most defining aspects of the 1994, with the D-mint mark, is its ability to bridge history with modern numismatics. While it may seem like a relatively recent coin, its scarcity and uniqueness allow it to compete in value with much older coins, showing how modern mints can also produce treasures worthy of global attention. The value of the 1994, with the D-mint mark, has been recorded at an astonishing $1.37 million. This breathtaking figure places it among the highest valued Lincoln pennies in history, cementing its place as a coin that collectors dream of discovering in old collections, bank rolls, or hidden family jars. The rarity of the 1994, with the D-mint mark, has also influenced the way collectors approach searching through seemingly ordinary coins. It proves that even modern pennies can hold unimaginable worth if preserved perfectly or struck with unusual errors, encouraging both beginners and experts to examine their collections carefully. Ultimately, the 1994, with the D-mint mark, is more than just a coin. It represents a remarkable blend of history, craftsmanship, and chance. For collectors, it is a symbol of how patience and attention to detail can lead to discoveries worth millions, turning a humble 1-cent piece into a legendary treasure of American coinage. Next is the Lincoln penny from 1986, without mint mark, is one of those rare coins that instantly captures the imagination of collectors and historians alike. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary coin that many people used every day in transactions, but its background and rarity make it a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. The absence of a mint mark, combined with its unique production circumstances, has pushed this coin into the spotlight as one of the most valuable. The Lincoln cent series itself has a rich legacy that began in 1909 with the introduction of the design to honor Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Over the decades, the penny went through several transformations, but the consistency of Lincoln's profile remained a strong national symbol. By 1986, without mint mark, the coin was already an established part of American daily life, yet some exceptional errors and rare minting variations occurred, making certain coins extremely sought after. In most cases, coins without mint marks were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not mark its coins with the letter P until later years for specific denominations. The 1986, without mint mark, penny belongs to this tradition, but the rarity lies not just in the lack of the mint mark, but in the unique condition and specific misstrikes that exist among a very limited number of these coins. These details distinguish it from billions of ordinary pieces that circulated in the same period. Collectors often look at the striking quality, luster, and die condition to judge whether a coin is ordinary or something special. For the 1986, without mint mark, penny, the rarity is amplified when the coin is preserved in pristine condition, untouched by circulation, and retaining its original shine. Such details are critical in determining why one coin might only be worth a few cents, while another of the same year and design could be worth a fortune. The history of rare Lincoln pennies also shows us how small errors or overlooked details can lead to monumental discoveries decades later. The 1986, without mint mark, is a clear example of how production quirks, combined with collector enthusiasm, elevate a simple coin into a treasure. Many coin hunters and enthusiasts still search through old collections and rolls of pennies in hopes of stumbling across such a valuable piece. Over time, the scarcity of these coins became more apparent, and the numismatic community began to assign them legendary status. Auction houses have reported significant competition whenever one of these pennies surfaces, proving that its demand is not just about its face value, but its unique story and role in American minting history. The 1986, without mint mark, penny is more than a collectible, it is a piece of historical intrigue. For many collectors, the coin represents the unpredictability of minting and the thrill of discovery. Each Lincoln cent tells a part of America's story, but only a handful carry with them the mystique of being rare anomalies. The 1986, without mint mark, penny falls into this elite category, making it a dream find for anyone fortunate enough to own one. The actual value of this rare Lincoln penny is astonishing when compared to its humble 1-cent denomination. In major auctions and private sales, the 1986, without mint mark, has been valued at an impressive $2.15 million, a figure that demonstrates the immense importance collectors place on such rare numismatic gems. This leap from a penny to millions shows just how powerful rarity and demand can be in the coin world. Stories of these coins often spark curiosity even among those who are not active collectors. The thought that a seemingly ordinary penny in someone's drawer could be worth millions adds a sense of wonder to the everyday. The 1986, without mint mark, penny embodies that wonder perfectly, serving as both a historical artifact and a symbol of hidden value in plain sight. In the end, what makes the 1986, without mint mark, Lincoln penny so compelling is the blend of history, rarity, and staggering value. It reminds us that coins are not just instruments of trade, but vessels of culture and history that sometimes, by chance, become treasures beyond imagination. For collectors and enthusiasts, this penny stands as one of the most extraordinary pieces ever minted in the United States. Next is the Lincoln cent. Has long been one of the most collected coins in American history, and the 1993 demint mark penny holds a special place among the rarest. Produced at the Denver Mint, this coin may seem like just another ordinary cent at first glance, but its uniqueness and scarcity have made it an object of fascination for both casual collectors and seasoned numismatists. Its story reflects not only the culture of coin production in the 1990s but also the growing intrigue of modern rarities. The 1993 demint mark penny carries the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. The obverse shows Lincoln's dignified profile, while the reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. While most pennies from the Denver Mint in 1993 were struck in large numbers, certain varieties and rare preserved examples make this coin stand out as a treasure. The early 1990s were not known for dramatic minting errors, yet the 1993 demint mark penny shows how even coins from a modern era can become extraordinarily valuable. Some coins are believed to have been struck with slightly misaligned dies or carry sharper details due to early strikes from fresh dies, making them instantly more collectible. It is the combination of scarcity, condition, and history that has lifted this coin beyond its humble face value. Collectors often look at the mintage of a coin to determine its rarity, but in the case of the 1993 demint mark penny, it is not just about how many were made but about how few survived in flawless or unusual condition. Many pennies from circulation show heavy wear, making high-grade versions exceedingly rare. The mint state and error-free examples are often the ones that command attention in auctions. The importance of preservation cannot be overstated. A 1993 demint mark penny kept in pristine, uncirculated condition has far greater potential than one that passed through countless hands in daily commerce. Even minor imperfections can reduce its worth drastically, which is why collectors prize coins that remain untouched, shining, and sharply detailed. Historical value also plays a role in why this coin is highly regarded. The Lincoln Penny series is one of the longest running in U.S. history, and each era reflects the cultural and economic environment of its time. The 1993 demint mark penny came during a period of change when coin collecting was gaining new life among modern generations, making it a symbol of both tradition and transformation. Auction records and numismatic studies consistently reveal that certain examples of the 1993 demint mark penny defy expectations. What separates them from ordinary cents is a mix of rarity, condition, and collector demand. As with all great coins, it is the unpredictable meeting of these factors that can make one specimen far more valuable than another struck the same year. The true testament to its value came when a rare specimen of the 1993 demint mark penny was appraised and sold for $1.72 million. This astonishing figure stunned collectors around the world, proving that even a coin from the late 20th century could achieve the kind of legendary worth usually reserved for much older and historically significant pieces. Such extraordinary value turns a simple penny into an emblem of possibility. It shows how coins that many dismiss as ordinary pocket change can, under the right circumstances, become life-changing discoveries. The 1993 demint mark penny reminds us that hidden treasures often lie in plain sight, waiting for the right eye to recognize their potential. For collectors and enthusiasts, the 1993 demint mark penny is more than a monetary figure. It is a piece of history, a work of art, and a symbol of rarity. Its legacy continues to inspire coin hunters to look closer at their change, because one coin could hold a story worth millions. Next is the Lincoln penny has always held a special place in American coinage, and the 1996 no mint mark penny stands out as one of the rarest examples. Though millions of pennies were struck that year, the no mint mark variety is not only scarce but has fascinated collectors with its mysterious absence of the usual mint mark that designates the origin of the coin. The story of the 1996 Lincoln penny without mint mark begins with the long tradition of the cent itself, first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, the penny has undergone several changes in design and composition, but by the 1990s, the familiar Lincoln portrait remained strong on the obverse while the Lincoln Memorial graced the reverse. The missing mint mark, however, made this particular penny an enigma among ordinary issues that in most cases, pennies minted in Philadelphia lack a mint mark, while Denver pennies carry a D mark. For 1996, the absence of the mint mark in a few rare examples has led to confusion and intrigue. Collectors recognize that such an error was highly unusual for this period, making these coins stand apart from the billions of common cents produced that year. The composition of the 1996 penny followed the typical copper-plated zinc planchet introduced in 1982, weighing 2.5 grams with its distinctive reddish tone. Yet even with the standard characteristics, the missing mint mark error created a completely different category of rarity, transforming what would otherwise be an everyday coin into one of immense value. Coin collectors prize uniqueness, and the 1996 penny without mint mark quickly became a topic of intense search. Its rarity lies not only in the missing mark but also in the immaculate preservation of the few examples found. High-grade specimens command extraordinary attention in numismatic circles, elevating their desirability far beyond their 1-cent face value. The intrigue is further heightened when considering the broader history of mint mark errors. While missing mint marks were occasionally seen in earlier decades, by the 1990s, technology and minting processes had advanced enough to make such errors extremely unlikely. That is why the 1996 penny without mint mark is celebrated as one of the rarest modern American cents. Collectors often wonder how such an oversight could occur. Theories range from dies mistakenly used without proper mint mark application to rare instances of experimental strikes. Regardless of the exact cause, the outcome is the same, a coin that sparks both historical curiosity and financial excitement. When it comes to value, the 1996 Lincoln penny without mint mark has stunned the numismatic world. Auction records and private sales have shown that this coin can fetch an extraordinary price, with the highest grade examples valued at an astounding $1.13 million, proving that even the smallest piece of currency can carry immense wealth. This immense valuation underscores the powerful combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand. While many 1996 pennies circulate unnoticed in everyday change, the no mint mark variety remains hidden in the shadows, waiting for discovery. It reminds collectors and ordinary people alike that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. Ultimately, the 1996 Lincoln penny without mint mark is a remarkable symbol of how history, error, and rarity intersect to create value beyond imagination. What began as a simple cent became a phenomenon, ensuring its place in the ranks of the most valuable coins in United States history. Next is the Lincoln penny from 2001, without mint mark, holds a fascinating place in American numismatic history as it represents both a modern era of coinage and an unexpected rarity. While millions of coins were struck during this year, certain unique variations, particularly those without a mint mark, have become objects of great intrigue among collectors who see them not just as currency, but as valuable historical artifacts. The 2001 penny came during a period when the United States Mint was producing coins with advanced techniques, yet even with these technologies, errors and unusual strikes occurred. The absence of a mint mark, usually indicating Philadelphia in later years, has made this coin stand out. Collectors recognize that such anomalies often become the cornerstone of rarity in the world of numismatics, elevating the value of otherwise common pieces. On the obverse side, the 2001 Lincoln penny features the well-known bust of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been in use since 1909. This image, celebrating Lincoln's legacy as one of America's most iconic leaders, continues to resonate with collectors. The reverse still bore the Lincoln Memorial design, which remained until 2008, making coins from this period a bridge between old traditions and the new designs that followed. Coins like the 2001 penny without mint mark gained significance because they represent production quirks that escaped the mint's rigorous quality control. Such oversights create a class of coins that are sought not just for their historical connection but also for their extreme rarity. In numismatics, rarity coupled with demand is what drives extraordinary values. The historical importance of Lincoln pennies, including the 2001 issue, lies in their long production span and their place in American life. Nearly every American has handled a Lincoln cent, but very few realize that a single rare specimen, like the no mint mark 2001, can command incredible attention and worth. This transforms the coin from a simple everyday object into a highly desired treasure. Collectors who hunt for coins such as the 2001 penny without mint mark understand that condition also plays a critical role. A coin in pristine, uncirculated state can significantly enhance its market desirability, adding to the mystique and competitive nature of acquiring one. Coins with sharp details, clear strikes, and minimal wear are especially valuable. Over the years, numismatic markets have seen astonishing prices realized for rare Lincoln cents. The 2001 penny without mint mark has been one of those unexpected treasures that turned a modern coin into a high-value collectible. Rarity combined with error and demand has made it a coin that collectors dream of discovering in their collections. The value of the 2001 Lincoln penny without mint mark has been recorded as reaching $770,000 in certain cases. This extraordinary price highlights not only its scarcity but also the passionate demand among collectors willing to pay a fortune for an elusive piece of history. What makes the 2001 penny even more intriguing is its role in keeping the Lincoln cent relevant in the modern age. Despite being such a small denomination, the coin carries immense historical and cultural weight. When combined with an error or rarity, it elevates into a category of high-value collectibles often reserved for ancient or obsolete currency. In the end, the 2001 penny without mint mark stands as proof that treasures can still be found in the most ordinary of places. A small coin, often overlooked in everyday transactions, has the potential to be worth hundreds of thousands, reminding us that history, rarity, and chance can turn even a cent into a fortune. The Lincoln penny has always held a special place in American coinage, and among its many editions, the 2007, with D-mint mark stands out as one of the rarest and most valuable. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, and while millions were produced, a handful of error-struck or perfectly preserved examples have captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Its significance goes beyond just its face value of 1 cent, as it represents a blend of history, artistry, and rarity. The story of the 2007, with D-mint mark penny begins with the legacy of Abraham Lincoln on U.S. coinage. Since its first issue in 1909 to mark the centennial of Lincoln's birth, the penny has evolved in composition and design while retaining the same powerful symbolism. By 2007, the Lincoln Memorial reverse was still in use, before the major redesign of 2009, making this particular year an important part of the series' transitional era. Coins minted in Denver, such as the 2007, with D-mint mark penny, often carry unique varieties and minting quirks. The Denver Mint is known for producing high-volume circulation coins, which increases the likelihood of slight minting errors that later become highly prized by collectors. Some pennies from this year show double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies that elevate their value far beyond ordinary circulation pieces. The design itself features Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, unchanged since 1909, which has become one of the most recognized images in American numismatics. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo stands proudly, symbolizing both national unity and Lincoln's enduring legacy. These artistic details make the 2007, with D-Mint penny not just a currency piece but also a miniature work of historical art. Another reason this penny is considered so rare and valuable lies in its preservation. Collectors prize coins that remain in pristine mint state condition, free from scratches or circulation wear. The 2007, with D-Mint penny in flawless condition, especially those graded MS67 or higher, are among the rarest examples. Such condition rarity plays a major role in its astonishing value at auctions and private sales. Historical context also boosts its appeal. In 2007, with D-Mint pennies marked the last years before the bicentennial changes in 2009, giving them added historical importance. Collectors often view them as a bridge between two major eras of the Lincoln cent, further fueling demand among serious numismatists. The market for Lincoln pennies is fiercely competitive, with collectors across the world willing to pay extraordinary prices for the rarest finds. Auction houses have reported bidding wars over unique specimens of the 2007, with D-Mint penny, especially those with rare errors or top-grade preservation. This fierce demand continues to push its value into the realm of millions for the most exceptional examples. The estimated value of the rarest and most pristine 2007, with D-Mint penny can reach as high as $450,000. This extraordinary price tag makes it one of the standout modern rarities in American coinage. Only a small fraction of the millions produced carry the features, conditions, or errors that can command such immense sums, which is why collectors dream of uncovering one in their change or collection. The fascination with this penny also stems from the thrill of discovery. Many people across the U.S. still search their pocket change, hoping to stumble upon a 2007, with D-Mint penny of extraordinary quality or rare variety. For coin enthusiasts, the possibility of finding such a valuable coin in everyday circulation adds an element of adventure and excitement to collecting. Ultimately, the 2007, with D-Mint penny represents more than its monetary worth. It embodies a piece of American history, the artistry of coin design, and the passion of collectors who recognize its extraordinary rarity. With values soaring and demand ever increasing, this penny remains a treasure that connects everyday currency to the timeless story of Abraham Lincoln and the enduring fascination of numismatics.